Did you realize that older women do certain things? Wearing their panties every day could silently endanger their health. We don't discuss a lot about underwear. It's personal, usual, and to be honest, the majority of women over 60 believe they've worked out by now. However, numerous doctors and experts who deal with elderly women say how we wear and take care of our underwear can have detrimental effects, particularly when our skin becomes thinner. Our body's immune system slows down and grows more perceptive to things that never bothered us previously. The video is about peace, not humiliation, of comfort and safety for your body in ways that are really important to you. You've had enough hardship in life. Adding yeast infections is not necessary. Rashes or preventable skin irritation list simply because you were not informed of these quiet habits may cause issues. So today, we're going over 7 underwear items. Behaviors that many older women continue to engage in, totally oblivious to the harm they may be doing, and more crucially instead, will demonstrate what you should do so you can feel serene, clean, and confident. Being aware that you're giving your body the respect and consideration it merits. If you're an elderly woman or anyone who adores and cherishes one, this video may be the kind of mild reminder that makes all the difference, because the slightest adjustments can occasionally result in the largest advancements in our everyday lives. Eager to discover who they are, let's discuss the issue of error wearing synthetic textiles on a daily basis. Among the most issues that older women often overlook are wearing fake underwear fabrics on a daily basis. Despite the fact that innocent after all, synthetic underwear frequently appears smooth, maintains its shape, and has a wide variety of styles. But what many ladies are unaware of is that cotton breathes better than other materials. Does the skin around our bodies change as we age? Private spaces get thinner and more likely to become irritated when that skin is continuously pressed up against polyester blends of spandex or nylon retain heat and moisture, resulting in the ideal setting in which yeast and bacteria can thrive, which frequently causes discomfort. Things a lot of women attribute to age. However, it's not just age, it's the overheating and material rubbing delicate skin. And here's another: synthetic underwear frequently has tight, ornate lace or elastic bands that can dig into your skin, leaving behind markings that friction, which might even result in skin degradation with time, particularly if your doctors who wear them for hours on end frequently observe elderly women entering with skin irritation or recurrent infections. Only to identify the offender is as easy as selecting a fabric. A woman named 68-year-old Linda revealed that she once put on synthetic briefs due to the fact that they appeared better beneath her clothing, but once she moved to 100% breathable cotton undergarments, she immediately saw a distinction, not only in terms of comfort, but also in how dry and fresh she felt all over psychologically during the day. There are too many senior people here, which is significant. Women are unwilling to stop searching, fashionable or well-groomed. Yet the truth, confidence has nothing to do with satin or lace. It's about feeling good about yourself. Body without itchiness, moisture, or second speculating, and when your body is at ease, once your mind becomes balanced, that's genuine confidence. So if you're still putting on those fake shoes every day, regardless of whether they're costly or attractive, your body might be begging you to reconsider. Want something softer and more breathable? It might not be glamorous to wear soft cotton briefs. However, it might be the most affectionate thing. This year, you make a mistake for yourself. When 2 people wear the same pair for longer, then it might seem like common sense one day. However, a great number of older women don't alter their underpants daily, and not always every other day. But occasionally, it's not that many of them are reckless. Just live alone and refrain from going out as a great deal and think, I didn't sweat today, so it's all right. However, the reality, even on peaceful, quiet days at home, our skin cells are still lost by our bodies. Natural oils and emit trace amounts of moisture, particularly in warm, covered regions that are wearing identical undergarments for over a day, gradually accumulates. These microbes include fungi and bacteria. Flourish in damp, gloomy conditions in your underwear, particularly if they're snug. Establish the ideal environment for them to increase the irritating outcome. smells that are irritating, and occasionally recurrent illnesses that are incorrectly attributed to one woman called genes age or hormone levels. The 72-year-old woman claimed she didn't see the purpose. When she felt clean, she changed every day. But she began to feel strange scent and assumed it was merely a component of aging. Following a mild prod from her daughter, she started altering her daily underwear and observed a distinct difference. The odor disappeared after a week. Away, and with it, the discomfort. Here, there is a tiny emotional cost when you give up your meager self-care routines. Similar to changing underpants every day, it can start changing the way you view yourself. Might begin to feel somewhat less significant and somewhat less worthy of care and attention. That silently erodes self-respect, gradually develops when you take back these habits in some way. Your mood improves, and you're not simply altering your undergarments, you're altering how you present yourself even when no one else does. If you're still there, someone else is watching. Viewing this video and discovering these excellent insights, kindly provide the comment number 2 below to inform me of your presence. And in case you haven't signed up yet, I advise you to sign up and activate the bell to ensure that you don't miss any of your support. It enables us to keep producing quality material to educate and motivate you right now. Let's proceed with the third error. Utilizing. Many ladies are wearing perfumed or colored underwear. Attracted to delicate or gentle pastel hues, fragrances of flowers in their underwear, believing it gives a hint of femininity, suggests freshness. And although that might be the case for looks, it frequently comes at additional cost with hidden scents, particularly in less expensive cotton or synthetic mixtures. It can cause subtle irritation. The delicate skin surrounding the groin in particular. As we age, our skin becomes more reactive, drier, and thinner, even if you have on perfumed or colorful clothing. Decades without any issues wearing undergarments, you can begin to get red rashes or uneasiness that seems to appear out of nowhere. Even worse, a lot of women believe these symptoms are only indicators that you're older or believe they possess it to coexist with, but frequently it's their underwear that's causing the harm. Fragrances are a common source of dye allergies. Frequently include strong compounds that persist even after several washings, and due to the proper pressing of these textiles, some of the most delicate cause inflammation of the tissue on your body over time, causing moderate itching to turn into persistent dryness, and some redness to turns into a persistent rash, and that chronic soreness begins impacting your emotions, sleep, and even your readiness to go out. At the age of 68, Eileen purchased adorable briefs with a lavender fragrance because they seemed exquisite to her. However, she was unable to determine why she always experienced a slight burning feeling at last. A friend down there inquired about the type of fabric softener that she applied, and that discussion made her reconsider everything, including her detergent and underpants. After switching to basic cotton that burns without dyeing or smelling, the feeling vanished in a few days. Regarding underwear, doctors are in agreement. The safest option is to go with white or beige, 100% cotton, and stay away from anything that your skin will appreciate the perfume-like scent. You, and more significantly, you'll experience tranquility knowing that you're taking care of yourself in an honest and kind manner. Wearing identical underwear. Some elderly women are awake all day and all night. Make it a habit to wear the same underpants starting in the morning until bedtime, and occasionally even throughout the on the surface. Night may appear innocent. You spend majority of the day at home. You don't perspire much, so you figure, what's the issue if you're clean? The reality is that this behavior subtly raises the possibility of bacterial and fungal infections, particularly in warm, confined spaces, and our skin deteriorates with age, resiliency, and our immune system develops slower to react, indicating even minor bacteria or moisture imbalances can swiftly transform into an itchy smell or unpleasant infections in underpants, regardless of how the breathable material retains body heat and tiny levels of moisture all day long. And when that equilibrium is upset, the danger of conditions such as yeast infections or increases in urinary tract infections, particularly if you're not becoming after many hours. A clean, dry pair is. Also, not getting dressed before bed can be particularly having trouble at night. Occurs when the body must breathe in order to relax and recharge. However, if you have been with the same person for 16 hours or more, you're essentially maintaining a moist, enclosed space during the night, which isn't simply put, it's unhealthy. Teresa, 74, had never given this any thought. She was usually neat, modest, and well-built. Thought was sufficient, but she continued to get these recurring annoyances, and at last the doctor inquired, "How frequently do you swap out your panties?" That one. Her entire beginning was altered by a question. In the morning, with new pairs, and once more before going to bed in a few weeks, her unease vanished, and she gained confidence back, and she felt more than anything else, as though she was at last providing her body with your underwear is deserving of respect. The one piece of clothes that never goes away nearest to your body during the day, as it merits, change it once with a little more attention, both before bed and in the morning. Even if you believe you don't have to, you may be shocked to learn how much better you feel your entire being if you're still viewing this video and discovering these excellent insights. Kindly provide the comment number. Tell me you're here by placing 4 below. Additionally, if you haven't signed up yet, I advise you to sign up and activate the bell to ensure that you don't miss any of your support. It enables us to keep producing quality material to educate and motivate you right now. Let's proceed with the 5th error. Using products for scented or perfumed underwear. Many elderly women purchase scented underwear. Use laundry softeners or liners with strong scents to make wearing undergarments seem like a fresh scent at first. Who doesn't want to feel clean? Smart idea and agreeable, yet in reality, these among the most popular are synthetic scents. Reasons why sensitive parts irritate, particularly as we become older. The skin surrounding the intimate area gets thinner and more sensitive with time, and distinct from other sections of the body. This area is more absorbent by nature, so any substances, scents, or residues that contact with it can pierce it quicker. Elicitation of allergic responses or pH abnormalities that may result in pain or infections that are significantly more severe for many of these goods are promoted in a manner that gives senior ladies a sense of needing them to maintain cleanliness and freshness. Actually doesn't need perfume. The body is made to naturally clean and control itself the more we get involved. Utilizing artificial fragrances, the more we interfere with the healthy equilibrium that keeps us safe. 69-year-old Linda used to adore fabric with a floral fragrance. She believed the softener made her laundry, smelled good, and made her feel at ease together. But she was also unable to comprehend the reasons behind her constant dealing with little itching or rashes on her. The physician ultimately located the source of the substance that was discovered in her panties cloth after she made the switch to unscented. The difference of hypoallergenic detergent was nearly instantaneous. If you're using anything scented close to your underwear, regardless of laundry supplies, take the time to use sprays or panty liners. Think again. Your body doesn't have to smell like powder or lavender. It only has to be cleaned and ventilated, cloth-free of chemicals, and a small amount of everyday care. Therefore, stay away from these scented products. May seem like a minor adjustment. However, it can spare you for months or even years of silent unease. It's a kindness you can extend to the one error that really matters. 6 reusable underwear items that don't require washing. Some elderly ladies, particularly those who are being by yourself or coping with exhaustion, falls within wearing the same underpants every day for several days. It could appear innocuous. Perhaps you didn't perspire a lot, or that the cloth feels clean even after appears okay from the outside. However, imply that your skin is in agreement with our naturally. Bodies expel sweat, oils, and small volumes of garbage each day. When over time, underwear absorbs those even without any obvious stains or odors, it makes a bacterial breeding ground. Additionally, as our immune systems deteriorate as we age, we become increasingly susceptible to illnesses brought on by fungus or bacteria that flourish in warm, damp cloth. Some overnight, ladies attempt to air out their underwear, or rinse it quickly and use it again the next day. However, just a portion of the cleaning is sufficient to eradicate microbes that gradually become embedded in the strands. This can result in urinary tract discomfort, vaginal soreness, or urinary tract infections. Janet, it simply won't seem to go away. A 75-year-old widow informed her physician that she experienced persistent itching that wouldn't even after switching soaps and cleanup creams clean up. Following some mild interrogation, as it happened, she had been wearing the same underpants for 2 or 3 days in a row to reduce the amount of laundry after she committed to a new pair every day. The signs vanished in a week or less, even if you're not moving or perspiring. Your body still deserves new. It's not about vanity to wash your clothes every day. It's about respecting one's health and demonstrating. Give yourself a little respect each day. Pretending that you're changing your underpants every day might turn into a peaceful care ritual. One that communicates with your bodies. Remember that you are still important every day if you continue to see this video, and I hope you find these insights useful. Please let me know in the 6th comment below. If you haven't already, you're here. Subscribed, but I advise you to do so. And press the bell to ensure you don't miss it. Your assistance with any videos is helpful to us. Keep producing informative, high-quality articles. And motivate you. Now let's go. Error 7. Failing to notice fabric changes as we age, our skin ages as well. Gets more delicate, drier, and thinner, particularly in private spaces, but many older women still dress the same, the kind of underwear they have been wearing for decades without taking into account how various textiles now have an impact on their health and comfort, which is similar to attempting to put on the same shoes you did when you were 20. Despite the fact that your feet have evolved with time, some textiles that used to feel good might now irritate, or even microabrasions that you are unaware of. Artificial mixtures that retain heat and moisture can cause discomfort from rashes, or a scorching feeling after a short while. Hours and tight-fitting elastic underwear or uneven seams may result in pressure spots that cause skin damage or create sitting is uncomfortable, especially for those who have mobility problems or arthritis. A 78-year-old grandmother named Joan shared how to move from tight synthetic briefs to flat, breathable cotton for years. Seams affected everything. Believed that her discomfort was typical aging process, but it wasn't. Rather, it was the after switching to cloth, she could move more comfortably and sit for longer. To even have a better night's sleep, doctors frequently suggest wearing underwear made entirely of cotton for elders, and cotton is a fantastic choice for mild, breathable, and non-trap heat or moisture. It enables your skin to remain dry and cool, which helps avoid chafing and discomfort from fungal diseases. Although delicate lace may seem lovely, it's not worth it if it scratches your skin. Your underwear should promote your well-being, not oppose it. And at this point in protection and comfort are more important. As opposed to outdated customs or fashion trends, if your underwear has changed because of your skin, ought to be altered to consider it as a component of adjusting sensibly and persevering. But changing is a silent way to take care of yourself. That provides dignity and enduring peace. Let's now pause to think about all of this together. In the end, it's simple to forget something in your mind. As commonplace as underpants, after all, it's habitual, buried, and doesn't come up in casual discussions. But as humans, we've seen how humans respond to this. A tiny portion of our everyday activities can subtly influence our comfort, health, and even our assurance, particularly in subsequent years. Each of the 7 behaviors we examined wasn't about guilt or condemnation. They emphasized the value of respect for your bodily modifications, for your well-being as it grows more perceptive, and for your tranquility as you age. You to letting go of outdated routines and accepting better one is not a sign of weakness, but rather of wisdom. Have enough life experience to understand that small over time, things accumulate, and when you begin not viewing your underpants as a last minute, but as a silent ally, you start being more considerate of yourself. It's been long overdue, and you deserve it, each and every day. I appreciate you joining. We would be delighted to hear from you now. Share one and leave a remark below. Anything you discovered today and your planning strategy to apply it to your life, your ideas are vital to us, so please don't hesitate to share them after reading your remarks. Us a lot of inspiration and support if you found and liked this video useful. Kindly like, subscribe, and share. Your assistance enables us to keep producing excellent material to educate and motivate you. We appreciate you viewing, and we look forward to seeing you in the upcoming video.